Hello City Kids! We are so excited to be with you today. Welcome to week 3 of our Lead and Follow series. My name is Sophie, this is Petri, and if you're wondering why we're dressed like this, we're going to give it over to Petri.
Yes, so it's winter and it's really cold, and there's even snow on the mountains, and that's why I've got my snowboard. But quickly, before we get any colder, let's go into worship.
No, Petri, it's not cold enough to snowboard in South Africa, and we can't worship like this. I think we need to get ready.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, do you think we're ready now? Almost.
Almost. This too. We're ready. Let's worship.
He's the one who makes the sun shine. He's the one who puts the moon in the sky. He's the one who hung the stars. One
your great love. I admit that I've done wrong. I believe you sent your son. I commit my life to you because of your great love. My God made a way for me to be his friend, and I know Jesus died for me, and I will follow him now. My God made a way for me to be his friend, and I know Jesus died for me, and I will follow him now. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. It's always so great to praise and worship the Lord. And now all the ice is off and we warmed up. But I want to
Petri, today's point of the lesson is that God says that we need to obey our leaders. This is really important because it applies to children, to our parents, and to all adults. We need to obey our teachers, our parents, the government, and any person that is in authority above us. Petri, I wonder, is there a Bible story that maybe speaks about this?
Now that you mention it, yes, I actually read a story in Luke about Jesus telling his followers about a father who had two sons. And the one son took his part of the inheritance, which is a large amount of money, and he left his father, actually disobeying his father. But I won't spoil it for you. Let's look at the lesson.
Okay.
We're gonna spend some time with friends, but first things first. Watch a show, learn verse, sing to God, let's rehearse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody say.
So when we play a game, let's be clear, here's what it's all about. We'll learn a lot, live it out. Everyone, it's time to shout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody say.
Hey everyone, Mike here,
And Ray,
and today we're talking about examples.
leading and following. It's important that we follow the leaders that God has given us, like our parents.
Speaking of parents, it's time to
Rehearse the verse.
And today's verse is found in the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 20. Say it like this: Colossians 3:20. Children, always obey your parents, for this pleases the Lord. Now, I'm going to say it and you're going to repeat after me. Got it?
Got it.
All right. Colossians 3:20.
Colossians 3:20.
Children, always obey your parents,
Children, always obey your parents,
for this pleases the Lord.
for this pleases the Lord. Nice job.
Great. Now, that's not always parents. That's speaking about leaders in general. That could be your teacher, your coaches, even your Connect small group leader.
Yep, whenever we obey our leaders, it pleases the Lord.
Good job, guys. Yeah. 4157, number 1. That's impossible. For those of you who don't know what a 4157 number 1 is, well, it's a animal mess, a dog mess. But we're not supposed to have a dog on the station, but there seems like there is one. Now, I wonder who could have brought that dog. Oh, Alyssa! Ow. You can come on out, Alyssa. And Muppy.
Hi.
Alyssa, I said no.
But you don't understand. Having a dog on the station's a good thing.
Yes, but he made a 4157 number 1, which I slipped on.
Oh, ew. Okay, but I'll clean that up. And see, he's so well behaved. Oh, and he's really obedient. Look. Okay. Okay, you sit. Can you sit? Good. Down. Down. Good boy, Muppy. Okay, and then just be a dog. Okay, yeah. Be cute. Oh, he's so cute. I'm dying.
Yes, it's cute, I agree, but having a dog on the station simply isn't safe. I mean, I almost had a concussion.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I'll clean up all his messes, and I'll love him, and feed him, and take care of him. You won't even know he's here, I promise. Come on, Luke, please.
All right. But you're gonna have to fill out a pet clearance safety form.
A what?
Yeah.
Oh. Yikes.
Now, if you read over that and can obey by everything it says, then Muppy can stay.
Okay. That's all we have to do, just fill out these forms. Okay, Muppy, let's practice what we were doing. Come on. Okay, Jesus will like this one. Remember? This is a good one. And say your prayers. Say those prayers. That's right, you put your hands in prayer. That was so good. Guys, this form will take 100 million years to complete. But still, that means getting to keep Muppy. I'll obey. You guys like Muppy, don't you? Of course you do. Ooh, let's see if I can find a Bible story about obeying to help me. Okay, let's see. Right here. Oh, here's one. The Lost Son. Pay attention, Muppy.
This is his 66 picks mixed up into one. The book's about God, who he is and what he's done. It's the Holy Bible, y'all, with God's truth packed tight inside. It's alive, a prize to hide in your heart and in your mind. Old Testaments are set up for the big event when Jesus crashed the scene with a new arrangement. It's history, his story, whose story, God's story. Oh, the story of how much he loves me. Let him blow up all the pages, let this show go live. Let his word explode from this video into your life.
Why does Jesus spend time with people who do bad things? The religious leaders wondered. So Jesus told them a story about God's love. This is how it went. A man had 2 sons. The younger son asked for the money he would get when the father died. Heartbroken, the father gave his younger son half of his property. The son moved to a distant country. He wasted all the money. Then a famine came, and he had to feed pigs. He wished he could eat the pigs' food. My father's servants do better than this, he thought. I'll return home and admit that I have sinned against him and God. Maybe he'll make me one of his servants. The son went home. While he was still far away, his father ran to him and hugged him. I'm not worthy to be your son, he told his father. Bring my son my best robe, the father told his servants. Put a ring on his finger. Roast our fattest calf. My boy was lost, and now he's found. The older son was angry when he heard about the celebration. It's not fair, he complained. I work faithfully and get nothing, He wastes your money and gets a party. All that's mine is yours. The father replied, Your brother was dead. Now he's alive. He was lost. Now he's found. So what can we do but celebrate?
See, the younger son thought that his way was best, but he got into some trouble because of it. The dad's way was actually best. He should have just stayed and obeyed. I need to obey too. Luke knows more about safety than I do anyway. His way is probably best too.
Alyssa disobeyed and brought a dog on board. Since then, she has seemed to have had a change of heart, as she is currently filling out a very large clearance form. Perhaps she has discovered today's point. Say it with me, friends, in 3, 2, 1. I'll obey the leaders God gave me. Very good. I wonder if Alyssa will get to keep Muppy. I prefer our robot dog, Nova. Nova does not make any messes to step in.
Okay.
What time is it?
Well, time doesn't really exist in space, but safe to say it is past your bedtime.
Oh no. But look, I finished all the paperwork.
Well, it's official. Muppy's cleared.
He's a good boy.
Alyssa.
He's a good boy.
Alyssa.
He's a good boy.
Alyssa. Yes, Muppy is cleared of his pet clearance, but that doesn't change the fact that it is not safe to have a dog on the station. Look, I just don't want anyone getting hurt. Not that Muppy's dangerous at all, but dogs just aren't supposed to be in space. I mean, I got hurt.
You know something? This just isn't right. I think I need to go. Sit. Stay. Stay.
Oh, yeah, that's a 4157 number.
Ew. Ew, 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 ew. To the room.
Hello, Alyssa. How can I help you?
Hi, room. Something's bothering me. I did everything Luke told me to and obeyed him to get Muppy cleared on the station. So why do I still feel bad?
I'm not sure. The Bible has something to say about obedience.
Colossians 3:20. Children, always obey your parents, for this pleases the Lord. Okay, but Luke isn't my parent. But he is in charge of safety and one of my leaders, so I should obey him. And I did! I filled out that huge stack of paperwork, and I put puppy pads everywhere. So why do I still feel bad?
Even if someone only mostly obeys, that's still disobedience.
Huh?
Did Luke ever say no to having a dog on the station?
Well, yeah, but I convinced him to say yes. But he still doesn't think a dog belongs in space. Room, can you show me today's Bible story? The lost son didn't obey. He thought his way was best, and it wasn't. He should have just obeyed from the beginning. I should have obeyed from the beginning. By sneaking Muppy onto the station, I've been disobeying this whole time.
It seems you found your answer.
Yep. From now on, I'll obey the leaders God gave me. That's it, that's the point. I'll obey the leaders God gave me. Thanks, room. I know what I need to do.
You are very welcome, Alyssa.
What did you learn in the room?
Well, I learned that real obedience means you obey all the time, not just when you feel like it. Ooh, and I discovered the point. I'll obey the leaders God gave me.
I'll obey the leaders God gave me. Well, what are you going to do with that?
Well, Luke, I've been disobeying you this whole time, just by having Muppy here without your say-so. So, I'm gonna take Muppy back to Earth. Come on.
Alyssa,
Yeah?
since Muppy's been cleared, he can still come to the station every now and then.
Oh, good, because I was about to cry.
I know.
Okay.
Bye, Muppy.
To Earth.
Ooh, Muppet is so cute and fluffy.
Yes, he is. But Alyssa was still disobedient whenever she brought him here and caused quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah. And it all could have been avoided had she remembered today's point. Let's say it together.
I'll obey the leaders God gave me. When we obey our leaders cheerfully, we're pleasing God.
Like it says in today's verse. Let's say it together.
Colossians 3:20. Children, always obey your parents, for this pleases the Lord. And this week, let's make sure that we're obeying the first time, even if it doesn't work out the way that we want it to.
Now, what if I told you I wanted to bring a rabbit onto Connect Station?
Ask Luke, not me.
What about 2 rabbits?
Muppy is so cute! But I was still wrong to bring him on the station without permission. From now on, I'll obey the leaders God gave me. I've made Jesus the leader of my life, and he's the very best leader. If you want to make Jesus your leader, just remember ABC. A, admit. Admit that you've done wrong and ask God to forgive you for disobeying him. B, believe. Believe God sent Jesus to take the punishment for your sin. Trust that you're forgiven because Jesus made you right with God. C, choose. Choose to spend your whole life depending on God's power to help you say no to sin. As you live and love like Jesus, tell others God is your leader and number one friend.
Wow, guys, what an amazing lesson about the point which God says that we need to obey our leaders. The point that I found particularly challenging was that the memory verse speaks to children. Because God is our Father, we will always be His children, and therefore, no matter how old we are, we need to obey our parents and our leaders. Petri, can you go through the memory verse with us one more time?
Yes, we can do the movements if you want. You can do it with me.
Let's do it.
Colossians 3:20. Children, always obey your parents, for it pleases the Lord.
Great. Guys, thank you for being with us today. Parents, remember that if you follow the link below, that there are loads of other activities and a challenge card for you to be able to do with your kids during the week. Otherwise, we hope to see you next week, and it's been so much fun being with you today.
Bye.
Bye.